Warning: the following program is a collection of idiots talking about the happenings in the sports entertainment world. It is meant to be comedically informative. The opinions expressed on this show does not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their bosses, or the Infinite Plus network. There may be some out-of-pocket things said on this show because this is how we talk to each other. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further. Your homies, the 3 Count Podcast. P.S. Please don't sue us. Welcome to the
Villain's Lounge.
Oh yeah, I totally messed that up. Wow. Well, welcome everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, supervillains, blah blah blah, blah blah. Y'all know who I am. I'm the 3 Counts resident supervillain. I am the Dark Lord, the Dark Goat himself. I am Damien Fatale, and I got with me over here Twitch Graves, and as you see, he is boycotting for 20.
Yes.
Do you want me to give you the floor? You want to explain yourself? Yeah, I can let
It's
you have
become
this
a-
time because not much news really happened.
It's a corporate holiday, and I'm not supporting it anymore.
Well, you heard it. There you go. No, a lot of news hasn't really happened. Tama Tonga, they changed the tag team championships. Both look beautiful. Raw has the world, uh, and SmackDown has the WWE. They went old school with the SmackDown WWE Championship, tag championships. Both belts look nice, respectful. Great change of
SmackDown's
pace.
definitely looks better.
Um, yeah, I do really like SmackDown. SmackDown kind of holds a
Exactly.
special piece of my heart. Um, some injuries, of course. People getting better with those. Big shows for TNA tonight, tomorrow. AEW's got their brand new one, Dynasty. I believe main event is Swerve and Joe for the AEW. But, that's probably the only match I really want to see. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm cool with that
But
too.
I can't watch. I can't watch the whole show and just for. You know. Okay, it is what it is. All right, but look. Anyway, with that being said, besides that, I really nothing super newsworthy, right?
Not really. There were a few people released, but that's if you want to talk about that.
And I mean, what we got? I mean, was it gender tag team? He was
Jim,
managing. Uh,
uh,
we have a good evening, fellas. Good evening.
good evening. Veer and Sango were
Shanky.
released. Shanky, that's it.
Or is it? Yeah, one of the two. I
Um,
think the other one already. Xylee. Uh, it was a couple people that
something.
weren't on
Yeah,
TV,
you didn't see
but
him
they were
as
still
much.
wrestling. Yeah. Um, besides that, I don't think really nothing crazy, right?
No, I don't think
It's
so.
kind of slowed down. I think everybody's been putting on solid shows. It seems like.
For the most part,
Um,
yeah. SmackDown was a really good show. Uh, Raw was a really good show.
Sheamus return.
Oh yeah,
Rhea.
Sheamus did return
Um,
and damn near
yeah.
strangled. Damn
Ivar.
near strangled Pat McAfee.
I heard. Oh yeah, that part too. He killed Ivar. Oh no, they tried to kill each other actually. Um,
Yeah.
Rhea vacates. Got to get shoulder figured out. I'm also actually going through the actual now results of Raw. By the way, I kind of just jumped right into
Yeah,
this
you did.
actually. This is like pretty. Well, wrestling this week was like kind of pretty standard. It's kind of like starting some new stuff, throwing some stuff at the wall, seeing what happens. We already had the shows after WrestleMania weekend, so
Yeah.
you know, kind of in that. All right, what's next? And I get what we got a lot of contender matches. Um,
Yeah.
set up for everybody. Uh, like I said, new titles presented to the tag team champions on Raw, the Awesome Truth. It looks
They're good
like
looking belts.
DIY. Yeah, DIY is going to be the first contenders to that. They are the number one contenders, so that should be fun.
Yeah.
Um, Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell beat Maxie Dupree and Ivy Now with uh, Indy Hartwell cheating. He actually cheated to win. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Like she's like, you know what? That was working for her. This is what we're doing now. Um, Kind of messed up. I feel like Indy Hartwell is going to become like more of the aggressor.
I
You
could
know what I
see
mean?
that.
Like becoming
She
too
kind of needs
much.
to at this point.
Like she becomes too much, and it's like so. Um, but yeah, so they beat them by some trickery. Andrade beat Dirty Dom, of course. Um, Chelsea Green and Piper Niven picks up a victory over the Party Girls, I believe is what they Chance and Carter. Is that what they call them?
Yeah, I believe that's what it is.
Anyway, so they get a victory, so that's cool. Um, Cody gives his like basically goodbye speech to Raw and calls out uh Jay.
Un-
Jay does his
Until we
thing
meet
against.
again.
Yeah. Jay does his thing with Finn, and then yeah, he gets a win over Finn. And then with the main event, I believe was the Intercontinental Championship.
Yes.
Uh,
That was
so great match. In the end, Sammy gets the W over Gable, and Gable did exactly what I hoped he was going to do and try to break him into, as he should. So I wholeheartedly agree with the actions of Chad Gable. The villains lounge supported basically.
shout out
So
to Chad Gable.
yes. So that was the Raw review. Really solid. Um, beat him up in front
NXT.
of his wife. Mm. NXT was really good. Um, I think what it opened with Noam Dar versus Dijak, and Dar beat Dijak. I want to say it was because of a whole bunch of yep, there's some distraction. He's got metaphor, so
Some
I mean it makes
some
sense. So um, but yeah. It's like they're definitely
definitely.
looking forward
Yeah.
to. Yeah, no, definitely for sure. You got Lola Vice and Soruka facing each other, and Lola Vice gets the W. Seems like it was
I like that.
decisive. Ridge Holland back in the ring. He's facing Joaquin Wild for that. I guess slamming his hand in the door, or the other one's hand in the door, or
Yeah.
something like that. And I swear, if Ridge Holland had lost this match, I would have been kind of upset. But yeah, he beat him. Dragunov versus the new guy, Javon Evans. It was an open challenge, I guess, for the championship, or just open challenge match. I'm not really. Is it? Was it for the championship? No, it doesn't look like. Anyway, Dragunov beat him. But it was a really good match. I actually didn't get to check out all of NXT. I want to say like right before this match, I didn't get a chance to like finish everything.
Okay.
Tatum Paxley beat Thea Hale. AOP. Oh, poor enough in Blade. Oh, really? Those poor guys. They didn't deserve that. AOP.
Shit
Oh,
happens.
that's just so.
Shit
Nah,
happens.
nobody deserves that. Nah,
Shit
it's so messed
happens.
up.
It
Ivar
happens.
beats Josh Briggs, and Trick Williams beats Carmelo Hayes in a steel cage match to finish off that. I guess finish that feud off, so Carmelo can go his way. And
Can we talk about the sheer athleticism of Ivar? Like the way he's
oh,
able
dude,
to
it's
move
amazing.
for the size he is.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's
All right.
it's absolutely amazing.
The question is, do I do Dynamite then TNA and we finish with SmackDown? Yeah, let's
Sure.
do that.
That's what we
All
normally
right,
do.
Dynamite. Yeah. All right, Dynamite. So, ooh, I think there was some kind of video package talking about Mox being the champ.
Okay.
Then a backstage segment from Mercedes Monet. I guess talking about she's gonna face the winner. Doesn't matter who it is, Willow or Julia, at Double or Nothing for the title. There was a mixed tag match. Willow and Adam Copeland versus Brody King and Julia. And Willow got attacked backstage by somebody. And then I think Willow eventually came out or something. And who won that match? Um uh
You have it right in front of you. Who
I
won
don't,
it?
no, dude, there's no winner, bro. I swear to God, there's no winner. I don't see anybody where it's. I'm reading all of it, and I don't think the match ended. Hold on. Oh no. She won by Julia won by reference stoppage. That's why I didn't see it. It's like really tiny. Wow. All right. There was an interview with Joe in the back with Renee. Ooh, let's just keep on moving. It was I guess a trios bout, as they like to say,
Yeah.
and it was the Elite versus Garcia and Pac and Penta L Zero. Um, and it looks we know who won that, right?
Come on.
Ooh, ooh. Oh, here we go. Oh, he won? Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay.
I'm not talking about Chris Jericho. Just it is what it is.
Come
Interview with
on.
Swerve,
You
Mariah
thought
May versus Deanna Perrazzo.
you really just
Perrazzo
glanced
wins. I
over
should
that.
have, dude. I should have not got this off of AEW's website. This is too much.
Wow. Ricky Ricketts says, "What's
Ah,
up, Uncle?"
what's up, nephew? Oh god, dude. I don't know stuff and some more trio stuff.
A lot more trios stuff.
Stuff and things
Uh,
happened on AEW.
Tony Khan stuff. Merging of the trios titles stuff. Uh, Something to do with Orange Cassidy versus Shane Taylor. Oh, I think Orange Cassidy won that. Yeah, I think he did. Yep, of course he did. And then he got beat up afterwards. See, that was actually kind of easy. Oh, I think this was Will Ospreay versus Claudio. I heard this was a good match.
I heard
I
it
think
was
that was the
too.
main event.
I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. I need to watch it tonight though.
Or was it the main event? Yeah,
Are you?
Ospreay gets the W. Swerve comes to the ring, and I guess him and Joe have some kind of fight. That's the end of that. I'm never doing that again. That was horrible.
That was
I'm gonna
abs.
get it from somewhere else. Dude, that was horrible. That was from AEW website directly.
Note to self:
They
don't
just
get
like
your
had
show results from. Don't get your show results.
WWE's makes sense.
Not all the time, but okay.
No, the way that they have it set up, it does.
Okay. If that okay. Don't look at me like that.
What the heck is that?
The heck
What
is what?
the heck is that playing?
What?
Oh God, that was horrible. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Okay. Impact was good.
Uh,
Hammerstone beat Guido by submission. Joe Hendry beat LSG by pinfall. Mustafa Ali and the Grizzly Young Vets beat Jake Something, Cody Deaner, and Rhino by pinfall. Rosemary beat Jody Threat by pinfall, and the tag team champions defeated the Motor City Machine Guns by pinfall to retain. There you go. Your
well,
turn.
Van.
I'm done.
Van, are you
No, actually,
okay?
TNA was the better show. No, TNA was the better show, though. That's the funny part.
TNA was a good show.
Actually,
I can't complain about TNA.
um, I saw like some of those matches. I didn't see the main event, and I want to watch it after this and try to get my match of the week together. Make sure it's right.
So where does that put us at? Does that put us at SmackDown?
That puts us at SmackDown.
All right,
Let's get some
so
SmackDown.
let's get some SmackDown in. What really surprised me is the fact that we started SmackDown off with AJ and LA Knight. The winner of this, of course, faces Cody at Backlash. Honestly, I expected LA Knight to go over on this, but
I actually do.
AJ actually went over in a solid match, man. I'm not gonna complain about this at all. This was a good way to open SmackDown in my mind. Uh then we
It's
get
a great 420, by the way.
how's your what?
It's a great 420. I'm good.
Man, get out
I'm
of my
really
face. Of course after
it's just
AJ what?
nothing. Go ahead, continue. After AJ did what?
After AJ and LA Knight, we see the Bloodline backstage with Paul Heyman.
Right.
Solo looking dapper in his suit jacket.
Oh, he did wear a suit jacket, didn't he?
Solo did wear a suit jacket. Looked very good with his little scarf hanging out the pocket. I liked it. Of course, they are looking for Kevin Owens. Paul Heyman looks like he's being held hostage, and Tamatonga
I
is
think
the
he is
security
being.
guard.
I think he is being held hostage. We need to tell him to blink twice if he feels
Right,
like
Blink? Blink twice if you don't feel safe. Uh,
Right?
of course. What's up,
What's
Anthony?
going on, Anthony?
Of course, after that, we get taken down to the ring with Nick Aldis, who brings out Triple H, and this is where we get A Town Down Under coming out and accepting their new tag team championships. These things are absolutely beautiful looking in my mind. I like that they're paying homage to the old eras of wrestling come and gone. Uh, if anyone didn't notice, a QR code popped up during Triple H's entrance. Uh, I did not get to scan it and see what website it took you to, but somebody said it took you to a
It was a
website.
whole bunch of stuff and things hyping up, you know, the normal, really cool stuff. So I'm
Yeah,
excited about that. I gotta check out exactly what that is too.
yeah, I'm excited about it
Um,
too. I knew it was going to be a hype package, but I haven't got to check it out yet. Of course, A Town Down Under disrespecting the shit out of Triple H,
dude,
and
there's some
that's
pieces of shit I love them.
they are some pieces of shit, and they make really good
I
pieces of
wanted to
shit.
smack them. I wanted to smack them, bro. I wanted to smack them.
Then what else could?
So
And
that's
they're doing their job.
exactly. That's why I
Uh,
like them so much.
Of course, that leads us into the winner of the next match facing A Town Down for their tag team championships. That is the Street Profits versus New Catch Republic versus Authors of Pain versus Legado del Fantasma. This, for a fatal four-way tag match, in my opinion, was very well done. I feel like everybody played their parts very well to get to the Street Profits winning eventually. Uh, I like all four of these teams. It was very believable to think that Angel and Umberto were going to win this. At one point, it was believable that AOP could have came in and just dominated everybody. Even New Catch Republic just going out there and showing off, even as a new team. I liked this match as a whole. This was my match of the night. It was very well done. Of course, after that, we are backstage with good old Solo. And
Yep. Yes, it was a lot of good.
yeah, there were a lot of good spots in that match. Of course, now we're backstage with Solo and Paul Heyman. Solo can't find Kevin Owens. Of course, Heyman tries to talk some sense into Solo, saying that this kind of order can only come from the tribal chief. And Solo gets that murderous look in his eye and just kind of looks at him like, "Are you done?" And then storms off to the ring. This is where we get Solo in the ring. We have Paul Heyman in the ring. This is the first time I think I've legitimately heard a "We Want Roman" chant from the crowd in a very long time. Uh, of course, Solo comes out there, says what he needs to say, and then we go to the top of the ramp, and it looks like Tama Tonga found Kevin Owens, beat the dog shit out of him all the way to the ring. Uh if you have not followed New Japan Wrestling, Tama Tonga is an absolute savage. He was a savage in New Japan. He is going to be a savage here, and I absolutely love it. Would I have liked him not to be with the bloodline? Yeah, I probably wouldn't. I probably would have had him done something else, but seeing him with the bloodline and how they're using him so far, granted it's only the second time we've seen him, I kind of like the role he plays of intimidating Paul Heyman. Like, I'm sorry, but Paul Heyman just looks like he's being held captive, and he doesn't know what to do. Uh So from here, we go into Carlito versus Santos Escobar. Before this match starts, though, we see Paul Heyman back in the parking lot with Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis tells him that, the draft starts next week. Either you get your shit together or I'm going to do it for you, pretty much. We also see that Tama Tonga decided to run his car into Kevin Owens' car. Beautiful spot. I like seeing Nick Aldis as the authoritarian figure in all of this. Paul Heyman I can't get over how Paul Heyman looks in all this. He's just shook. And he's like, this isn't my fault. I can't stop him. Like, every time I bring up Roman Reigns, it looks like I'm about to get beaten. Like, what do you want from me? Of course, then we go back into the ring. We get Carlito and Santos Escobar. Like I said, this was a solid match. All the way around from start to finish. I like it. Going in from there, we get into our main event, which was Naomi and Bailey. I like that this started with Damage Control sitting in the box seats watching it, thinking that they're up there by themselves. We hear Dakota Kai talking a bunch of shit like she is good at. And then we hear Jade's music play, and lo and behold, Jade and Bianca Belair are in the press box next to them. I'm convinced that this is going to be a tag team championship match at Backlash.
Probably.
I'm very convinced of that at this point, and I'm excited to see it if it happens. Of course, that takes us into the ring with Naomi and Bailey. Excuse me. From start to finish, all the way from the promo, all the way down to the Tiffany Stratton disqualification at the end of the match. This was such solid wrestling, and it was cool to see the women get the main event spot. I like that we're seeing that more often nowadays. This was just solid wrestling. We know Naomi can wrestle. We know Bailey can wrestle. Like, what more could you want? And the fact that it was for the women's championship just makes it that much more sweeter to me. And like I said, all the way down to the Tiffany Stratton disqualification at the end, that was perfectly timed with all the shit talk that her and Naomi did last week.
They did do a lot.
I like it, man. I like it a lot. All around, this was a solid SmackDown. Like, I'd give it a 3.5, 4.
It was pretty solid. Like, it didn't. It was one of those where I feel like, with especially what I've read on Dynamite, right? Like, consider what I read on Dynamite. It seems like they build Dynasty. Like, it was a good go. It was like a really good go home show to build up, their pay per view. So, I mean, hats off to them, because sometimes it's like a hit. Well, okay, you know what though? WWE, it's been hit or miss with them too with go home shows. So it's like,
It has been.
It's a wrestling business. It happens. Sometimes shit sticks. Sometimes it doesn't. You know what I mean?
In my opinion, the go home show for SmackDown for WrestleMania was very blah. So I mean, I get it. These shows have been pretty consistent here lately, with top to bottom action and keeping the best of the storylines. I agree. At this point, I'm so invested to see if Paul Heyman gets beaten or if he finds a way out of this. Like, I couldn't agree with you more. I'm excited to see what happens with the Kabuki Warriors and Jade and Belair. Like, you're right. The storylines have been very good.
Swerve better win tomorrow.
Swerve better win tomorrow. Yeah, shout out Swerve. You better win tomorrow. Uh,
He better
yeah.
beat Joe. He better beat. He better beat.
I just want to say, at the end of the day, whoever wins that match, we win regardless because it's going to be fire.
Well, I know that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Like,
Uh,
I can't take another loss.
I mean, you can.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
I won't watch it anymore.
I mean, you don't hardly watch it now.
I know, right?
Let's be serious.
Well, look. With that being said, we're at the end. Um, I remember I did say something about doing a watch along for Dynasty. No. And it's a valid reason. Um, everybody's going to be busy.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm not
That's
doing it
very
by
true.
myself because then y'all see me have a nervous breakdown for
I
like
mean, I'll be there to watch
6
you have a nervous
six
breakdown
to
if you
7
want.
hours. I can't do it.
I'm
Can't do it.
sure we could get Anthony.
I'm not doing that to Anthony. I wouldn't do that to I wouldn't do that to you.
I'm waiting for Anthony to pop up in the comments.
I wouldn't do that to anybody except for Chaz and Cliff. No offense.
Oh, that makes. I don't know if I should feel some type of way or not.
You should feel happy that I wouldn't do that to you, sir. You're welcome. With that being said,
Unlike you, I don't mind AEW.
all right, look, I'll do what's the next one? Double or Nothing, right? That's a big one for them. I'll do that one. There you go.
Okay.
Because I will be back doing Damien and Friends tomorrow
Oh,
because
that's right.
the Red Dog and the Don will be wrestling on that evening.
Doing their thing.
So they asked me to take the helm, and this guy's gonna be this guy. No, that guy's gonna be with me. So it'll be me and him
Shout
debating.
out.
You know, he never agree. He likes to disagree with me just to disagree with me, just to let me
That's
know.
not